guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm sorry for the lighting. Like I said in my previous video, I am not a professional. I am just starting out. So I haven't got anything that I need to be a decent YouTuber. But yeah, I just thought that we could do another little get ready with me. Because today I am going out to see Barbie with my daughter and a few others. So the lighting really isn't good, is it? I mean, I've got this torch, but I genuinely don't know if that's any better or not. I'll leave it on because you guys might think it's a little bit better, but I don't have any ring lights or anything. This is literally just that's all. So, but I wanted to make it as good as possible as I could for you guys. So that is the best that I can do. You can see all my flaws now. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, brilliant, lovely to have you. If you're not, well, you've seen my last video. You probably know I'm back again. Anyway, so what I thought I could do is this time I'm going to do like a proper like little eyeshadowy stuff. And then my best friend has difficulty doing like curls with his straightener. So I'm going to try and do that just to show you briefly how you're able to do that. Because if she does ever watch it, then she's got instructions on how to do it. So first I'm going to go in with my moisturizer. There we go. And if my camera cuts out and you see little like choppy bits, I do apologise. I'm due to get a new phone soon, so I've been looking up best ones for, you know, camera and things like that. And so far, I think it's the S22 Ultra. So I'm thinking of maybe getting that, but it depends on the budget because I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money. There we go. Ah, moisture's back in my face. I feel human again. There we go. Right, so same as per usual, I do my eyebrows with mascara. Yes, mascara. Brown mascara. It's hard to find brown mascaras now, but yeah. And like I said, trust the process. It looks messy at first, but we do clean it up. There we go. There we go. And also, I've got magnetic eyelashes. So maybe you could try them with me today. I haven't worn them in a little while. Like, ignore the mess. This will get sorted. This will get sorted, I promise. Right. Ah! Everything's falling off. Stop. There we go. Right, mascara. Probably looking very old today. And more wrinkly than usual. That's only because I didn't get much sleep. I never do. There we go. And depending on how you want your eyes to look, so for example, if you want your eyes to look like more awake, don't put anything on the bottom lash because it just closes your eye up more if you have black all around. So if you want to look a bit more awake, I discovered just do your top lash. And then there you go. I do have eyelash curlers, but I don't tend to curl them. I used to, but I don't anymore. And I just think the reason being is because they never stay curled. Even with mascara, they never stay curled, so I never bother. Right, just tidy up those edges now. Just shape it as you go. There you go. I do pluck my eyebrows. There we go. I once plucked them so thin, and I was so scared I would never get them, you know, to grow back. And for a long time, they very nearly didn't. But gradually, they did grow back. It just took a long time. There we go. Now shape the other one. What I also want to start doing maybe is vlogging, because that's one of the biggest things that I love watching, you know, when people vlog, and it's just interesting. It's sort of, especially when they go on holiday, because it just makes me sort of feel like I'm on holiday then, you know, as well. It's really nice. Like, the YouTuber I mentioned the other day, Jazzy Bum, she also has a vlogging channel as well called Jazzy Vlogs, and I love watching her. She's amazing. Stop. She's there we go. Yeah, she's really good. She makes me feel like I've been on holiday with her, which is great. She's a good laugh. There we go. Although that's a little bit too sharp. The other one's not as sharp. There we go. Right. That's that done. Now, sometimes I'll use primer, but I tend to only really use primer if it's hot. Do you know what I mean? And my face is going to melt. It's not hot outside. It's dismal outside. That's why I've got the light on, because it's grey. It's raining. So I'll do my eyes first. And I hate this thing because I've realised lately that whenever I open these, bits fall, you know, and it ruins my outfit. So I'm going to open it this way. Yep, one just dropped there, but not on me. Right, so this is going to be my base. There we go. It's just going to be my base to put the colour on and everything. I mean, I don't do like fancy, mad, like eye makeups or anything like that. Although I do like watching them because they're interesting. But I do glitter. I do glitter. I'm a sparkly girl. I love sparkly stuff. So I will be going somewhere in a couple of weeks. And I will be doing sparkly glitter. I'm determined. So I will take you along for the ride with me then. When I do sparkly glitter. So, and I'll show you how to do that. And it's not for the faint of heart, I promise you. Right. And then I just use a little bit of Stay Matte Rimmel. Rimmel's the main stuff I have. It's a brand, to be honest. There we go. And that just sets and makes sure that the product doesn't move around. Especially when I put colour on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we get into the fun stuff. The eyeshadows. Right, so my straighteners. I have tried lately not to straighten my hair as much because, do you know what I mean? I don't want it to damage my hair. Let me see, where are you? There you are. Yay. Get you at the bottom. Why are you at the bottom? There we go. This is the one I was talking about last time that my husband bought for me. Revolution Beauty London Explicit Shadow Palette. That's this. And it's massive, and it looks like this inside. Yeah. Very massive. Oh, but you have no blues. I thought you had blues. We're going to have to put that one away and find one with blues. Because I'm wearing a blue top and like white grey jeans. Let's see. What blues do we have? Oh, and these are the magnetic lashes. So we will put them on in a bit. But now I need to find some blues. Let's see, do you have... Yes, you have blues. Do you have light blues? I don't see any light blues. You might work. Yes, I talk to my makeup. Sad, I know. Oh, you don't have any light blues, but I might use you. I'll keep you out. This one might have light blue. Please tell me you have light blue. This is just a general from Amazon BC Body Collection. It's just from Amazon. It's just a very basic, and it's broke as well. Yay, you have light blues here. Okay, I'll use this one. Bye-bye. So, they're the colours on them. I like to have options and choice. So, I'm going to be using the light blues. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using this sparkly one. It's not like proper glitter. Like, I do have some proper glitter. I don't know if you can see. Focus. It's not focusing. There we go. It's got a bit of a shimmer in it. So I'm going to use that on my lid. And these are just W7 Carnival Dust. That's all they are, the W7s. And it's Carnival Dust, the blues, 17 Baby Blue. So, I don't know if you can actually read that. Like I said, I'm hoping to get a better phone camera and be able to actually do this. Right, okay, so let's get into it. So let me see. Right, so I'm just going to do like a light layer of blue on there. And I'm going to take the light blue that I have, and it will work with whatever makeup you have, whatever colour. So I'm just going to take a light blue and just put it all over the lid there, because that'll just sort of like cover the base, if you know what I mean. And don't worry about all this because we haven't done our foundation yet. And don't worry about the eyelashes because the magnetic lashes and the liner will cover that. So like I said, don't worry about all that. So I'm just putting a basic blue on. Like so. Here we go. I look a bit weird, don't I? But that's part of the process. For some reason, my process is look weird first, then gorgeous later. Okay. Now, I want a bit of a deeper blue just to go on the outside, just to give that like accent. Do you know what I mean? But I don't want it too dark, etc. So I'm taking a big fluffy brush. I don't even know what this is. This is a BC as well. BC Body Collection. Large eyeshadow brush. Amazon. So, right. What blue do you think I should go for? There's a couple of blues here, but I don't want to go too dark. I think I'll just go for like the because I did this one first, so I might go for this one. Like slightly darker. It looks darker on camera than it does in real life. So let's have a little look. I might just mix it with the light a little bit. Yeah, no, that might be a bit too light. Don't worry, once we put the sparkles on, the sparkles always connect everything. So don't worry about that. Yeah, I might go darker, just slightly darker. Let's try that one. So much blue powder. Yeah. Right, let's go even darker then. There we go. And sometimes it might actually help to just give your brush a little wet with a wipe and then dip it in, because that'll just help it to sort of stick a little bit better. There we go, now we're getting somewhere. Blue. I know I look weird. Trust me, the process will all come together. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, it looks a bit better, doesn't it? Just a tiny bit. Just blend it up a bit. Yeah, I'd love to do vlogging. Not like every single day or every week or anything like that, but just, you know, whenever I've got something going on and I can take you with me along for the ride. Because I'd like to be able to make someone else feel happy, do you know what I mean? It's nice when, you know, like with Jazzy, she takes me along for the ride, as it were, on the videos, and it makes me feel better. Do you know what I mean? Like I've been somewhere new, that kind of thing. So it's just nice. So right, I'm done with that palette now. So now all I need to do is just put this on. And don't worry, I will be blending all this blue. I'm not going to stay looking like a blue raccoon, I promise. So don't worry. And once we put the eyeliner on and the mascara and everything like that, well, not the mascara, but you know what I mean. Once we put that on, that'll all bring it together as well. Now, you can use glitter glue. I'll just remove this gently. Because I do have some NYX stuff as well. And this is a NYX glitter primer. You can use that if you want to. I'm not going to, because I tend to use that more for my proper glittery stuff. Hang on, I'll show you some of the glittery stuff I actually have. Yeah, I have proper glittery stuff. So I will be wearing them soon. So if you want to come back for that, you're welcome to. So I'm just going to wet my brush a little bit on the wipe. And then I'm just going to dip it in and put it on my lid. Do you see that shimmer? I love it. I am all for shimmer. And don't be scared to load that on, you know. You see? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that palette again and just put the dark in the corner a bit as well. I forgot to do that, to be honest. Right, let's try the other side now. It's such a lovely colour. And you'd think that although it's just like a little bit of wet holding it on, you'd think it would fall off. It doesn't for me. It doesn't for me. It might do for some people. That depends on if you have like really oily skin or like that. I don't really have that much of a problem with it. The only problem I have is the mess going everywhere. That's my only problem. But I don't mind, because it means my house is glittery for days. Right, that's it. Now all I need to do is just get that blue again. Take the broken top off. This was my kids. I was doing my makeup. It was sitting on something in my old house. Kids bounced on the bed, dropped, broke. I promise I do look after my makeup. Right, okay. And then I'm just going to bring a little bit of that in. And sort of do like a little bit of a cat eye type of thing. I promise this will all come together. Trust me. Do you ever find that when you're doing your eyes or anything like that, one eye always looks better than the other? For me personally, I think it's this eye. There you go. I think it's this eye that looks better than that one. But you be the judge once I'm actually finished. Right, put the top back on the lid so it doesn't go everywhere. And I've had this for years. I think, do you know what? I probably should be getting new makeup each year, because on the back of all of them, they always say like 12 months. Just getting rid of the excess blue. There, see? Already it doesn't look too bad. Right, so let's get this all done together. So what I like to do, I know I've got this, which is the let's pull it out, there we go. It's like this, and you get these on Amazon. I forget what they're called, but you can get these on Amazon. You just type in magnetic lashes, lashes. So although I know you could use this just as an eyeliner as well, I prefer to do this so that it covers the base, so that if I do miss any spots, at least it's covered. But also, what I tend to do, because my eyes are a certain shape, I tend to cut my lashes in half and only do the outer edges, because I find the insides always lift. Doesn't matter whether I use glue, whatever I use, it always lifts. So, oh, I'm going very sparkly today, aren't I? Well, I'm in the theme of Barbie, sparkly Barbie. Right, okay, let's do the eyeliner. And if my bestie's watching, practice this as well. She looks great with eyeliner, but she's said she doesn't really do it right. Don't you see how that already makes a little bit of a difference? There we go. I really feel jealous of those YouTubers who can just go and it's like one glide. I can't do that. I have to do it in like little bits to make sure I don't mess up. There we go. See? There we go. And once we put the magnetic eyelashes on, it won't be too much of a problem. There you go. Just to the side. And I'm not worried about underneath either, because I'm going to sharpen it later with the wipe. I find this eye the most difficult because it always twitches whenever I do eyeliner, which is annoying. Right. Yeah, like I said, this eye, for some reason, this eye's wonderful, works well. This eye, problematic. Here we go, right. Don't mess up, don't mess up. Whoo! It's always when I do the inner corners. There we go. See? Eyeliner always makes the difference. Right, okay. Right. Just make that a little bit longer. Here we go. Now it looks the same on both sides. Now the fun part. Eyelashes. So, what one should I go for today? I'm not wearing like a very heavy stuff. I mean, I know that the eyelashes might look heavy, but I will be blending the blue into the eyebrows with some stuff later. So just trust the process, it'll be fine. I know most YouTubers say that, so I'm just copying them really. Right, okay. So as you can see, I've got thick, mediums, etc. Which one should I go for? See, these ones are long, These ones are slightly shorter. I don't know which one to go for. Have I cut them even? Have I even used them? No, I haven't used them. So I'd need to cut them anyway. But I have cut these ones. And they feel sturdier on the magnet. So I'll use them. Okay, I'm going to use the top ones. These, because I've already cut these. So, as you can see, I'll show you. Ah, stay still. So these are the magnetic lashes. On the back, I don't know if you can see on the back. Come on, focus. Focus on the lash. Not my hand. Focus. It's not focusing. Anyway, on the back there, you can see like 4 little nodules there. They're the magnets. Yeah, there's 4 little magnets there. And what you do is you put this on, which has got the magnetic fluid inside. You put it on where you're going to be putting this, and then you just place them. Like that. On. But like I said, my eyes are a bit smaller than what these are, so I have trimmed them a bit. And I always trim from the outer edge inwards, because otherwise that would just look weird. Do you know what I mean? With your own eyelashes. So, and if you find that you've got quite a curved eye as well, you can always just magnetically clip them like that so that they will bend, which I'll leave that to do, actually. Right, now this magnetic stuff, just make sure I've got the right one. There we go. I'll get the one that's actually from the thingy. Magnetic eyeliner. There we go, yes. So, the glue from the actual pack looks like this. There we go. It's quite pretty, actually. Nice colour. So I don't do the whole of my eyeliner again. I just do from the middle of my eye to the edge. And then I put the eyelash on in a bit. I let it dry a little bit first. Right. There we go. Put a little bit more on. I like to make sure I've got quite a bit on so that I know that they will stay. There we go. That's that side done. And then the other side. I don't really go onto the flick because you don't need to, unless you want to. But that would really make your eyes look a little weird. There we go. Give that a couple of seconds to dry, just a little bit. There we go. And just to warn you, if you do decide to try out the magnetic lashes, they're brilliant. Don't get me wrong, they're brilliant. But they can like sort of like suck up the magnet, so you might find like a little bit of a gap between your eyeliner and the thingy. So you might want to take a little eyeliner with you just to dab that spot if it becomes a bit bald. And also when you're taking it off as well, it can be a little bit difficult, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad, because I tend to just take them off with wipes. Most people out there will take it off with proper like eye cleaning fluid or whatever. I'm not like that. Right, now I line it up and then just gently tap it on. And then I close my eyes and just tap it down. And then there you go. And if you want to, you can, like, sort of curl them if you want. I never have. Right, now the next one. There we go. You can tell these are very well used. Right, next one. And there you go. I haven't worn them in a while actually, so I'm quite pleased. There we go. So I'm happy with that. Now let's finish off then. So I think I'll do my foundation. So I'm using the Revolution Pro foundation drops, and I'm going to open it on the side again. Let's finish the rest of my face and pull it all together, eh? Doo-doo. There we go. I remember when I was younger, did you ever do that fashion whereby you just did your face, but it was like an orange line there? I used to do that, and it didn't catch on until I was a lot older. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And it'll look better once I've done my hair as well, I promise. Right, okay. Now, I'm going to use this highlighter, okay? And I'm going to use the light blue. Where did my brush go? Oh, I'll use this one that I use for my eyes. There it is, there we go. So I'll use that. And I'll just do that. Let me see how shiny it is. And I'll put some on the inner corners once I've done my concealer. Now, all I do to blend is I just rub it a bit so that it's not quite so stark in your face. And then you see that? It's just a shimmer. There you go. And if you do want to blend out that that blue, just take the brush that you were using for the blue and just blend it out a little bit. That's all you need to do. But I'm quite happy with how it looks, to be honest with you. It looks okay to me. So, next thing, the Revolution Pro Concealer C5. And you don't need a lot of this. I love this concealer. Before I was using the Rimmel Long Lasting one, but since I've got this, I've just completely fallen in love with it. So, because it feels better on me. Do you know what I mean? And at this point, I don't really care about, you know, whether or not you can see the cracks when I smile. I don't care. I am way past that. There we go. There you go. If anyone is watching this, then if you've got any suggestions or tips on how to, you know, video better or anything like that, by all means, leave comments below. Like I said, I'm completely new to all this. So you'll have to forgive me if I make mistakes and bumble here and there. Here we go. But as well, I don't have an awful lot of money to be able to spend on things, do you know what I mean? So if you can give me tips on what I can do within a budget, that would be great. And there we go. Not bad. All I need is lipstick now. So that's that. Let me just put some highlight in the inner corners of my eyes. Like so. I think this bit keeps lifting up, but I'm not so much bothered about it. I'll probably just get some eyeliner and just join it up so that even if it does lift a little bit, it doesn't look like it's out of line. Life's too short to worry. Just enjoy life. There we go. And that is my makeup done for the day. Let's see how it looks without the light. Not bad. Not bad. I'm quite happy with it. But yeah, I think the light does make a difference, doesn't it? In this, it focuses more on my face with the camera. So that's done now. So let's move on to my hair. And what I'll do is I'll just do like a brief, like showing you how to do it. But then I'll probably just fast forward, speed it on, you know what I mean? Or I might just, like go off screen, do the rest of it, come back. Because, you don't want to watch it for the entire thing. It takes a while. Right, okay, so what you're going to need is a clip, bobbles, and of course your straightener. So, I don't know how you tend to do your hair, but I tend to have my hair in like a side part. And if any of you are curly hair girls, would you please let me know what products are the best on a budget, on a cheap budget, to get natural curls, because I want to try the curly girl method, because as you can see, I do have like very strong waves. Well, it's been brushed out now, so it's a bit frizzy, but I do have waves, and I do have the occasional proper curl, but yeah, I do have a lot of kinks. Don't know if you can see that. I have a lot of kinks. So if any of you are curly girls, please give me some tips down below. That'd be great. So I normally have a side part, and that's how I tend to iron my hair, with the side part. There we go. So I split my hair into two. This is just me. You can do it however you prefer to do it when you're doing your hair, but I prefer to split my hair into two and then work in layers. There we go. Let me just plug in my straightener. This is a very faithful, very old straightener. It is my Remington straightener. Remington. Like that. Right, let me just move all this makeup to one side so that I can get it. Yeah, I'm going to probably have to fix that, but I'll fix that later. Right. Let me just move all my makeup onto the bed, and then I can tidy up later. Right. Just plugging it in and switching it on. There you go, and I'll let that just heat up for a bit first. Actually, while I do I risk putting a bit more magnetic stuff just there, or I think I'll risk putting just a bit more magnetic stuff on. Let's see how this goes. Wish me luck. Just let it dry to become a little bit tacky, and then press it down. Oh, that worked! Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Stay down. See, I don't know about other YouTubers, but most YouTubers won't put in the mistakes either, or it'll look like a mistake, but it's, I don't know. I don't blame them. I mean, it makes the content is interesting, but I don't know. I can't say. To me, it always looked as if it's a bit planned. Probably wrong, probably wrong. Right. There we go. So all I tend to do is I will part it, and I'll work in like 3 layers. So like layer there, layer there, layer there. Do you know what I mean? That's how I tend to work. And I'll do my fringe on this side last. I did have a fringe. I can't keep a fringe. It's too curly. Well, not curly, but I have like little like cowlicks and kinks in. Right. And then I'll split this layer. I've already got heat protection on. And I'll split this into 3. Here's where I won't be able to talk. So my hair is reasonably short. I'll have to just do it, show you, and then on the last strand I'll talk through it, okay? Sorry. There you go. It's pretty simple. It does take a little bit of practice if you're not used to it, but it is good. Here we go. Now, what you do is you put it in, clamp, and then wrap it around, and then just twist the straightener. And then you just gently. Well, this is what I tend to do. You're probably all screaming at me saying, no, don't do that. But yeah, I just gently pull down and twist as I go. And then I curl it like that. And there you go, like nice little ringlets. So that is how to do it. You just put it in, wrap it round, and depending on which way you want to go will be the way the curl goes. I tend to go outwards away from my face. I just prefer that. So you just put it in, wrap around, and then keep turning and just slightly pull down as you turn, and then you get the curl. And then just wrap it around your finger in the direction of the curl, and then leave it like that to cool, and you've got lovely ringlets. So I'm going to stop the video here and do it quickly off screen, and then I'll come back and you can see the finished look. See you in a minute. So that's one side done. I thought I'd just check in because you might want to see how I do my fringe, because I've got like, I did have like a fringe, but I'm growing it out now. So I thought you might want to see how I do my fringe. So all I did was, while I was doing the top half here, I just separated it and pull it to the side. So now I am going to do it. Let's give it a bit of a brush out. Like that. Now what I tend to do, I tend to go to do the curl, but then I'll sort of pull it sideways, and I'll show you. So I'll do the curl, but then I'll pull it down like this, so that it goes like that. See? And I'll just let that cool. And then there's my fringe. Like that, see? And I've got proper ringlets like that. And I think because I do think my hair has a little bit of a tendency to wave or curl, it holds the curls really well without any hairspray or gel or anything. So I tend to just leave it as is usually. So I'm going to finish this side and then I'll show you the reveal. And there we go. Nice curls. Now I'm just going to finish off with, because as you can see it's quite shiny under my eyes and I don't want that to be shiny, so I'm just going to get a little bit of powder and just make that matte under there. Like so. And then not shiny anymore. Yay! We put a bit there. Whoop. There we go. Now, if you don't like it this wrinklety, I generally tend to, But if you don't want it this wrinkly, you can just run your hands through and just make it a little bit more softer. Don't use a brush, whatever you do, don't use a brush. Because if you do, it'll just become frizz. So I just run my hands through, and you can put a little bit of oil on your hands if you want to. And there we go. Now I'm thinking, should I put this side up like that? I think I will. I think I will put that side up. Let me just find a clip. Clip, 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 clip. Come here. Come to mama. Where are you? There's that one. There's that one. Where's the other one? Is that a little bird? Where did you go? There you are. It's fallen out into the drawer. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It's just so nice. Sparkly stuff. The best. Right. And I'll just loop one side up and clip it. And then there we go. Nice. So all I need now is just some earrings, necklace maybe, and my engagement and wedding ring, and lipstick, and I'm done. Ta-da! Hi guys, so I've been to see Barbie. It's okay. It's not my cup of tea, to be honest with you, but my daughter loved it. She was like, yay. She thought it was very funny. So, but yeah, yay Barbie. A couple of Barbies I didn't realise existed in that one. But anyway, so this is how it looks. It's been a few hours now, and yeah, it stayed looking pretty nice. And I put this in, I made this little ear jewellery thing. As you can see, my lipstick has worn off a little bit. We had sweets. But like I said, it's not too bad. It doesn't look a problem. So it's these lip tints from Amazon. I don't know how you pronounce that. Albier? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a wine lip tint. And any lip tint will generally do the same trick. So if you are interested in something that wears off slowly, but doesn't have like that line, because I hate that in lipstick. I hate having that line when you have lipstick on. So yeah, so that is there we go. So what I thought I'd do is I'd do like a taking it off with me type of video, you know what I mean, just so that you can see whether it's easy to get off or not. So I'll just take that out and take my rings off as well. Right, I don't want to ruin my curls, so I'm just going to clip them back like so. I like my curls, and it'll do for tomorrow when I have to go out tomorrow. Right, so all I literally use is the Mamma Mia wipes from Aldi. So any wipes will generally do. You'll probably do a little bit more of a routine than I would. Just try and get this out. Get out! I don't need that many. Just two, maybe. There we go, put the rest of that back in there. Excuse me 1 minute while I stuff it all back in. There we go. I had a bit of a shock as well when I met one of my friends at the cinemas. Apparently, they've seen my very first video that I posted earlier this week. I did not know it already had views. That was good to know, and I kind of felt a little bit embarrassed for a second, but they're great friends. I love them so much. So, if you're watching, you know who you are. I love you loads. So, yeah, so first of all is the magnetic eyelashes. So I'll just show you how easy they are. They come off dead easy, but they do stay on while you're out and about. And I don't know if you can see what I mean about it collects the magnetic liquid. So, and if you want to know how to clean them, it's quite easy. you just get the magnetic and you just peel it off. I don't know whether you can see that. Hang on. No, you probably can't see that. It'd be too fuzzy. But anyway, the magnetic liquid, it turns into like a little squishy jelly on the magnets, and you just take them off. Or you can use a wipe and just give them a little clean. And you can reuse them as many times as you want, which I like. So I'll just put them back in this box. There we go. Take the other one off. Kind of like a get ready with me in reverse. Anyway, there you go. Now, do you want to see the mess that I'm going to create now? Like, to be honest with you, it looks quite nice like that on its own. You know, the makeup, it's not too bad. And you'll have to forgive me because I will put a photo here of how I looked before I left. And I look not that great, to be honest with you, because I do have smile lines and I am a bit embarrassed about them. But, like I said, you get what you're given, roll with it. So, big wipe, and I literally just take it all off. I'm Cinderella and the clock has struck 12. Like that. Don't forget to get the neck if you've done your neck. I just tend to do my neck because then it'll match my face rather than having like a line, like an orange line, and then it's white. There we go. Right, ready? Ready? See? It's not that difficult. The, oh, what was I going to say? What's it called? The magnetic liquid. You might just need to give it a little bit of a brush like that, quicker. But it comes off dead easy. See? It comes off dead easy. And yes, I have naturally dark eyes. I don't get enough sleep. And because you didn't do the lower lash line, I tend to find that the makeup doesn't come off under the eye as much and make me look like I've got, like, you know, panda eyes, which is great. And there we go. And of course, for the eyebrow, there we go. And that's it. It's as simple as that. So the kind of makeups I like to do are the kind where it's easy to just quickly do, quickly get off. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I like to be comfortable. I like to be comfortable. So, I'll see you in a minute. I'll finish off the rest of it. And like I said, I keep losing my train of thought. Like I said, the makeup is easy to take off, and at the end of it, after you've wiped, it's always just a good idea to wash your face with some soap or whatever products you have back at home. Again, I'm sorry for the very, very glary light. It's just really dark today. It's a miserable dark day. So yeah, just wash your face, moisturize after it, and pajamas, dressing gown, whatever you're more comfortable in, and you're golden. You're good to go. Right. So thank you very much for joining me and on my little get ready with me. And look forward to the next couple of videos because they're going to have sparkle in them. So yeah, that should be good. And I will be dyeing my hair in a week or so. So I have to see how I get on with that one and what colour I choose. Right, so thanks very much and I shall see you in the next video.